We are just 1 week away from Hell in a Cell. We are live in Dayton, Ohio for Monday Night Raw. And it appears that we are kicking off this week's episode of Raw with the franchise of the WWE, John Cena. And we now know it will be John Cena versus Cassius Ohno inside Hell in a Cell. Cena accepting the challenge last week and puts his career on the line. You just have to wonder what is going through the mind of John Cena. This has to be his biggest test to date in his entire career. And there you see it. It is official. John Cena, Cassius Ohno inside Hell in a Cell. And if Cena is to lose, he must retire. Well, there is the man that could end the career of John Cena. The knockout artist, Cassius Ohno. And fighting talk from John Cena. His life is the WWE. And he will do everything it takes to ensure that his career goes on past Hell in a Cell. And things are getting heated here on Raw. Eyeball to eyeball, and John Cena has heard enough. Cena looking for the AA. But Cassius Ohno went for the rolling elbow, and John Cena cuts down the knockout artist. We are getting a preview right now of what it's going to be like when these two step foot inside Hell in a Cell in 1 week's time. Boot to the midsection by Cassius Ohno. Elbow to the back of the neck. And Cena sent to the corner. Cena in trouble. Cassius Ohno. Oh, the elbow. Right on the jaw. But John Cena did not go down. And Cena is like a man possessed. Look at this. These two are tearing each other apart. And now John Cena says Cassius Ohno with the kick right between the eyes. And right now, Cassius Ohno can certainly see John Cena. Oh no. Cassius Ohno looking for that big boot, but he missed. John Cena escaped the big boot, and now these two again go toe to toe. And I'm just wondering how long it's gonna take before officials get out here and tear these two apart. Cena, clothesline and 360 over the top rope. Go both men. What a way to kick off Monday Night Raw as this brawl spills to the outside. And it is John Cena who has got the upper hand. A shot to the face. Oh, but Cassius Ohno will not lay down and send Cena into the steel steps, and this is getting ugly. Where are they going now? Oh, they're going into the crowd, into the WWE Universe. Cena being blasted into the fans. Oh, reversal from John Cena. Turns around Cassius Ohno. And Cena sending Ohno back where he came from. Back towards the ring. This is unbelievable. But we know John Cena's motto. He will never give up. And he's proving it right now. Cassius Ohno wanted to try and again humiliate and rub John Cena up the wrong way by interrupting Cena, and he may very well pay the price. Cena has a table. Ohno trying to recover in the corner, and now that table is set up. And Ohno is reeling. Oh dear God. John Cena. Cena, no. No. Super AA through the table. What condition will Cassius Ohno be in come hell in a cell? John Cena sending a message to the knockout artist that he will never give up. I cannot wait until these two step foot inside Hell in a Cell in 1 week's time. Later tonight, it's no disqualification as the phenomenal AJ Styles goes one-on-one with the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. And after last week, after Styles cost Wyatt his fatal 4-way qualifying match against Samoa Joe, it seems to me that this rivalry is far from over. But up next, a number 1 contenders match for the United States Championship. Last week, Kevin Owens interrupted Chris Jericho, reigniting their bitter friendship, which came to an end when Owens powerbombed Jericho against the ring apron several months ago. Kevin Owens, angered by the opportunities Jericho had received since his return last month, leading Owens to strike his former best friend again. The outcome, a pop-up powerbomb to the self-proclaimed GOAT of the WWE. Tonight, an opportunity has been offered to both men. An opportunity to be the #1 contender for Shinsuke Nakamura's United States title. It's Jericho versus Owens, and it's next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. We have #1 contenders action for the United States Championship right here, right now, and you can get involved in the action by using the hashtag #OneContender. And it's very strange to think that these two used to be best of friends. Now you could say they are best of enemies. Jericho returning to the WWE a month ago and challenging Shinsuke Nakamura and came up short at No Mercy. But Kevin Owens has been watching all along and feels aggrieved by the fact that Jericho was given such opportunity since his return from Japan. And how can we forget the pop-up powerbomb to the ring apron that put Jericho out? And we all know that Jericho has certainly not forgotten. These two, not exactly fan favourites, but both great competitors. And we are up for some great action. And what a start to Monday Night Raw. John Cena, Cassius Ohno, a week away from Hell in a Cell, with Cena and his career going on the line, going all out in a brawl in Dayton, Ohio. But we now turn our attention to the match that gets underway for the #1 contendership to the US title. And Kevin Owens with a boot to the midsection and a clothesline, taking down his former BFF. Well, those days have truly come and gone. No friendship here anymore, as Kevin Owens drives Chris Jericho face first into the corner. Listen to this crowd. It's a split here, like I said, neither are fan favourites. Bizarre when you think about the career that Jericho has had, but it does sound like the crowd slightly more in favour of Chris Jericho, but Jericho getting forced back to the corner again as Kevin Owens unloads and sends Jericho all the way across the ring and then taunts the fans here in Dayton. Jericho up to a knee, taking his time though, and turns around and walks straight into another fist from KO. But Jericho now finding a way to break through the offense of Kevin Owens. Like I said, Kevin Owens upset and furious that Chris Jericho was given such opportunities. But Kevin Owens tonight has an opportunity of his own and a super kick right on the jaw of Chris Jericho. Surprised he didn't go for the pin there. Oh, look at this. Cranking up the pressure is Kevin Owens. And he picks up Jericho, boot to the midsection. Package pile. No. Jericho Well scouted. Well, these two know each other very well. Were in each other's pockets for quite some time. And Jericho was able to evade the package piledriver attempt and went for a pin, but Owens quickly kicks out. And Chris Jericho poised, waiting for Kevin Owens, the wily veteran Jericho. Oh, enziguri. Right on the back of the head. And then a backbreaker. And if you want to get involved in this one, in the comment section or on social media, use the hashtag in the top corner of your screen. One contender. Let me know who you think is going to win this contest, as Kevin Owens with a German suplex dumping Chris Jericho on the back of his neck. And it is Jericho who is now in trouble. Oh, cannonball from the second rope. 1, 2. Oh, and Jericho barely got the shoulder up. The impact of Kevin Owens with that cannonball. I'm surprised Jericho is standing, but he is. Takes up Kevin Owens. Powerbomb with a pin. And this time, Kevin Owens is forced to kick out at 2. And Jericho now perched on the second rope. Jericho with a senton. We see the infuriated Chris Jericho putting the boots to Kevin Owens, and Owens bounced up, crossface. The crossface in the middle of the ring. Perfect ring positioning from Kevin Owens. But Jericho escapes. Jericho finds a way out, forearm shot. Jericho went to the well one too many times, looking for the powerbomb again. And Kevin Owens this time, well scouted on Chris Jericho's part. Oh, neck breaker. Great variation. 1, 2. And again, Jericho gets the shoulder up. Jericho punch to the face of Kevin Owens, trying to stop the momentum which Owens has gained. And the running bulldog. And we know that usually leads to the lion salt. Perfect. 1, 2. Oh! Kevin Owens gets the shoulder up, and Chris Jericho questions the referee, but quickly refocuses on his opponent. He needs to do that. He cannot be distracted by complaints and crying and whining like we've seen from Jericho in the past. And you see, that split second, that one complaint has opened the door for Kevin Owens to get back in control, and the action spills to the outside, and a cannonball to the outside by Kevin Owens. And that one hurt Jericho. What does Kevin Owens have in store for Chris Jericho on the outside of the ring? Drives him back first into the barricade, and the referee has started his count. He's up to 4. Jericho gets out the way, forearm shot. And now it's Jericho gonna give Owens a taste of his own medicine, face first. The referee is up to the count of 8. These two need to get back in the ring. Code breaker from Jericho. But no, the referee has counted out both of these men. And Jericho is fuming. Jericho says, I'm the #1 contender. He is absolutely livid. He was about to get back in the ring and the referee counted 10. Well, with this double count out, who's the #1 contender? Controversy at the close of the United States Championship #1 contenders match. I will try and get clarification on what the decision will be. But later tonight, your main event, the 4 participants in the Fatal 4-Way match at Hell in a Cell will have to coexist and work together as the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, teams with Mr. Money in the Bank, Samoa Joe, to take on the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy and the Viper Randy Orton. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Oh wait just a minute. Is that Eric Rowan and Luke Harper? Rowan and Harper just attacked the tag team champions. Well, it appears a new challenge is on the horizon for the American Alpha. Ladies and gentlemen, a swift decision has been made. Due to the double count out, it will now be a triple threat match for the United States Championship at Hell in a Cell. And also at Hell in a Cell, it is a rematch from the No Mercy pre-show where Rusev, with help from Aiden English, defeated Finn Balor. Will Balor put a stop to Rusev Day? Welcome back to Monday Night Raw as we are being joined by the phenomenal AJ Styles. And last week, AJ Styles returned, costing Bray Wyatt his Fatal 4-Way qualifying match against Samoa Joe. It was the first time that we'd seen Styles since he stepped foot inside the demonic Abigail's Tower. AJ Styles was left incapacitated on the night at the hands of Bray Wyatt and an unknown individual. No word on who that individual was inside Abigail's Tower, but you have to think how much damage was done to the Phenomenal One, not just physically but mentally. We have never seen anything quite like it in the history of the WWE. And if you want to see Abigail's Tower one more time, you can do so on my YouTube channel. The match is on its own, a single upload, or you can check out the entire No Mercy pay-per-view. But right now, the Eater of Worlds makes his way to the ring as the Fireflies descend on Dayton, Ohio. And from the look on Bray Wyatt's face. I think he's a little bit confused that AJ Styles is standing inside the Monday Night Raw ring. And what I mean by that is I feel that Bray Wyatt thought he had ended this rivalry once and for all inside Abigail's tower. But the mind games came back to haunt Wyatt last week. And Wyatt will play no part in the Fatal 4-Way at Hell in a Cell thanks to AJ Styles. Maybe this is a very different AJ Styles. Maybe Abigail's tower changed the mindset of the Phenomenal One. We will find out. But this rivalry is far from over. It is AJ Styles versus Bray Wyatt next here tonight, and we are almost set and ready to go. Styles looks ready. Wyatt is ready. And the referee signals for the bell to get this match underway, and AJ Styles quickly on the offense, and I wouldn't expect anything less. Styles wanting to make Wyatt's life a living hell, just as he did inside Abigail's tower. Knife edge chop in the corner. It's all AJ Styles early. And last week, AJ Styles wearing a Bray Wyatt sheet mask certainly startled Bray Wyatt, and it was what cost him the match. But Bray Wyatt has now managed to get himself back in control. Headbutt to the shoulder. Now ties up with Styles. Elbow to the back of the neck by the Eater of Worlds. Boot to the midsection. Forearm shot from AJ. And AJ sends Bray Wyatt to the outside. Will Styles take to the air? AJ Styles has a look. Has a think about it. Let's get ready to fly. Phenomenal forearm from AJ Styles to Bray Wyatt. Knee to the face. Oh, Styles went for another forearm. Reversed by Bray Wyatt. Scooping up AJ. Oh, and drives AJ Styles back first into the hardest part of the ring apron. These two, most of the action tonight has been spent on the outside of the ring. We saw it with Cena and Ono. Then we saw it with Jericho and Owens, reaching a no contest, a double count out. And now we see it with AJ Styles and Bray Wyatt. But let's not forget, this one is no disqualification. Anything goes, so there will not be a count out in this matchup. And AJ Styles has a kendo stick in hand. It's all legal. Oh! And that is unfortunate for Bray Wyatt. Wyatt rolls out the way. What a response from the Eater of Worlds. Took that kendo shot like a champ. Most men would be down for a significant amount of time after being leathered with a kendo stick, but not Bray Wyatt. Oh, a pin. One. Just the one count. Styles quickly on the move again. Clothesline, making sure Bray Wyatt does not stay on his feet for long. Oh, kendo stick shot after shot after shot. But Bray Wyatt, walking through those kendo stick shots like they're nothing. It's that supernatural side of Bray Wyatt. And Wyatt again back in control. Driving AJ Styles face first into the turnbuckle. And we've seen that this match could turn nasty. No disqualification and Bray Wyatt biting AJ Styles. Again, it's absolutely legal. The referee is only there to count the pin or make the call. One of these men might be left incapacitated again. Wyatt taking up Styles, reversal from AJ. AJ with the clothesline from the top rope. Oh, and AJ Styles rolls through. Calf crusher. Well, will Bray Wyatt tap out to the calf crusher? The ropes won't be able to save Bray. He will have to break the hold, and he does. Bray Wyatt breaks free of the calf crusher and takes Styles up and down. Pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count. Only 2, and Wyatt complains at the referee, but there's no complaint about it. It was 2. Now Bray Wyatt dumping AJ Styles on the outside of the ring. And Wyatt bringing the steel steps into play. Oh, AJ, he doesn't even know what's coming, but he soon will. Styles turns around. Oh! Right in the mush. The steel steps driven into the face. No. Oh! Good God Almighty. Bray Wyatt slamming AJ Styles on the steps. And then driving Styles back first into the concrete floor. The damage has been done. And a pin from Bray Wyatt. 1, 2. How on earth did AJ Styles kick out? But this match may now be a foregone conclusion. AJ Styles is in trouble, but AJ Styles fights back in Seguri. Styles will not let Bray have the upper hand. Forearm after forearm after forearm. And where is AJ Styles getting this? Going through the gears! And takes out the Eater of Worlds. AJ Styles just doesn't know when to give up. And this crowd in Dayton on their feet for the phenomenal one, who now looks to bring more weapons into play, and he has a steel chair in hand. Wyatt slow to get to his feet. Oh no! Styles went for the chair shot. Bray Wyatt reversed it. Great resilience from Bray Wyatt to see the chair shot coming. And now these two trade blows. Pele kick. A pin. 1, 2. Oh, just the 2 again. But Styles has gained control at last. And AJ Styles is looking to put this match away. Phenomenal forearm. And Bray Wyatt hits the mat. Oh, but Styles is not done. He picked up the chair. What does AJ Styles have in mind? Oh, wait. No way. No way. Styles clash on the chair. It is over. AJ Styles defeats Bray Wyatt. And this is how he got it done. The phenomenal forearm. But AJ Styles wanted to inflict more pain on Bray Wyatt. And this did it. The Styles clash on the chair. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles gets some retribution here tonight on Raw against the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. Some payback from being incapacitated inside Abigail's tower. And maybe AJ Styles has put this rivalry to rest. Oh, hold on. What now? Oh, God. Who the hell is that? Who and what is that? Well, that is the unnamed individual who appeared inside Abigail's tower, and he is proceeding to rip AJ Styles apart. I have no name for this individual, this disciple of Bray Wyatt. Oh no. We need to get some officials out here. Because this individual is not letting up. Oh God, no. He's trying to crush the skull of AJ Styles. Look at the size of this individual, taken up and drives down AJ. This crowd shocked into silence. Who is this individual, this disciple of Bray Wyatt? I was wrong. This is not over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just recovering from what we've just witnessed. But at Hell in a Cell, the big dog returns. Yes, Roman Reigns and his suspension will be lifted at Hell in a Cell. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw as the Samoan submission machine, Mr. Money in the Bank, Samoa Joe, has hit the ring. In a very unlikely circumstance tonight, pairs Samoa Joe with the monster among men. almost a dream team, if you will. Maybe not in terms of the partnership, but the brute force that Joe and Strowman can provide. But will they be able to work together? The 4 fatal 4-way participants at Hell in a Cell come together and will have to coexist. That is what your main event is all about. And let's not forget, the winner of the fatal 4-way at Hell in a Cell will face the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar for the Undisputed Championship at Survivor Series. And the second of the unlikely partnerships here tonight on Raw. One half, the Viper, Randy Orton. Randy Orton qualified for the Fatal 4-Way by defeating Finn Balor on Raw with a devastating RKO. And if he hits that RKO tonight, or if he hits that RKO at Hell in a Cell, it could be the Apex Predator going to Survivor Series. A great reception from the crowd here tonight in Dayton, Ohio for Randy Orton. Listen to that roar. So we only have one more man to go, and we all know who that is. And if you thought the reception for Randy Orton was loud, listen to this. The crowd here in Dayton are on their feet for the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy returned to the WWE, defeating Sheamus to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way. Welcome back, Jeff Hardy, and what a welcome back it was. And of course, Samoa Joe defeating Bray Wyatt, who we saw moments ago lose to AJ Styles. But it was Bray Wyatt who got the last laugh. That unknown individual laying out the phenomenal one. So here we go. How are these teams going to get on? It's Strowman starting things off with Orton. And you notice that I didn't mention how Braun Strowman qualified, because Strowman didn't have a qualifying match. Braun Strowman was handpicked by Stephanie McMahon to be involved in the Fatal 4-Way. And Strowman was handpicked because Stephanie McMahon has called upon the service of Braun Strowman to defend Monday Night Raw against the NWO. The New World Order, of course, taking out COO and General Manager of WWE, Triple H, Kevin Nash, with a jackknife powerbomb through my announce table. And Triple H still in hospital. An unbelievable assault from the NWO, who claim they are in control. But we have not heard from the NWO since that attack. Was it a one-off? We simply do not know. But back to the match at hand as Randy Orton drives Braun Strowman into the corner. The crowd here in Dayton getting behind the Viper as Orton with the knee to the side of the head of the monster among men. And now Randy Orton with a half crab and trying to control those tree trunk legs of Braun Strowman. That's easier said, pretty difficult to say, than done. And Orton looking to try and make the tag to his partner, who will be his opponent come Hell in a Cell in that fatal 4-way, Jeff Hardy. And the tag now is made. Oh, look at this. Double team from Orton and Hardy. Great teamwork between these two. Both able to put their differences and goals aside to ensure that they get the victory tonight. But Braun Strowman back to his feet. And look at the size difference between Strowman and Hardy. Sends Hardy off the ropes. And a huge big boot pin. 1. Just a 1 count. Oh, and a clothesline. And Strowman not yet making a tag. Seems like maybe Strowman doesn't play well with others. Hasn't acknowledged Samoa Joe once yet, but is that a bad thing for Samoa Joe? The less Joe is involved, the more fresh Joe will be come the fatal 4-way. So if I was Samoa Joe, I wouldn't be that eager to get involved. As Hardy finds a way to escape and, well, Joe wants in. Samoa Joe wants in this match, but Braun Strowman thus far has ignored him. And now Hardy has Strowman back in the corner. And again, look at this great double team work. Complete opposites here tonight. Look at Joe. Tag me. And Braun Strowman gets to his feet. And now, maybe... Oh, Strowman. Oh! Look at this. Well, Strowman again was going to ignore Joe, but Joe has had enough and tags himself in a face-off between the two. But Strowman realises that they need to win this match. For a moment there, I thought Strowman and Joe were going to go at it, but not yet. As Samoa Joe drags Orton to the corner. It was the right move. Samoa Joe tagging himself in for the benefit of this match. And a forearm to the face of Randy Orton, and Joe has changed the complexion of this match. The double teamwork from Orton and Hardy had worked against Braun Strowman momentarily. Randy Orton, European uppercut, rocks Joe, and now the Viper. Vintage Randy Orton with the Hangman's DDT. And Randy Orton looking to wrap this up. RK, no! RK, no! Samoa Joe wise to it. And although Randy Orton can hit the RKO out of nowhere, Samoa Joe made sure it did not happen. Very bizarre to see these four participants working together, but it is happening. And Jeff Hardy looking concerned for Randy Orton. Taking a significant amount of damage is the Viper from Mr. Money in the Bank. Samoa Joe looking to hedge his bets at Hell in a Cell if he was to win the Fatal 4-Way. he would still have that Money in the Bank briefcase, and the tag has been made to Jeff Hardy, who hits the ring with a DDT. The charismatic enigma, the risk taker, the high flyer. Oh, but Samoa Joe with the power and takes out the legs of Jeff Hardy. That was smart. And look where Jeff Hardy is. Cornered in the wrong corner. Oh no! Samoa Joe just took out his tag team partner, and Joe, Jeff Hardy, 1, 2, no, nearly. Well, Joe had a concerning look. Not sure how concerned it was, but Jeff Hardy, whisper in the wind. 1, 2, oh! Well, Samoa Joe is having to go it alone at the moment, but that's his own doing. He miscalculated the knee and hit Braun Strowman instead of Jeff Hardy. Forearm shot from Samoa Joe. And Joe using his power to get him through this match at the moment. Oh, blast Randy Orton to level the playing field. It's Hardy and Joe. Could this be the same scenario in the fatal 4-way match at Hell in a Cell? Hardy is down, and Joe, Braun Strowman is back, and wait just a minute, no, running power slam. Braun Strowman has had enough of working with others. Running power slam to Jeff Hardy. Strowman has lost control. Chaos here. Braun Strowman. Oh, wait a minute. The Viper is coiled. Ready to strike. Oh, no. Strowman reversed. And again. Running power slam. Who can stop the monster among men in the fatal 4-way? Bodies left everywhere. Oh, what on earth? What? Triple H? Oh dear God. Well, I thought Triple H was still in the hospital after that jackknife powerbomb that he received courtesy of Kevin Nash and the New World Order. But the game shocking Dayton, Ohio and the world, Triple H is here. Braun Strowman face to face with the game, but these two do see eye to eye. A nod of acknowledgement from the game to Braun Strowman. His hired help, it would seem. Next stop for Strowman, the fatal 4-way at Hell in a Cell. But what does the general manager have to say? An absolute bombshell. Triple H has challenged Kevin Nash to Hell in a Cell.